Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you may be. Again, apologies for the lack of light over here. My ring light is normally plugged into my other laptop, which is, I don't know, temporarily died or like died on me. But anyway, so yeah, sorry for the lack of light. Um, Star Citizen, Behind the Ships, Anvil, Asgard. So again, if you watch my channel, you know I love Star Citizen, the game Star Citizen. I've done some of the videos for the other reaction to the other behind the ships, which for the most part have been I've seen them before I've actually seen the ship in game, but as I'm a couple days behind, and the well, let me rephrase that. I saw one or two of them. Like, of course, there was the TAC, the MTC, the Idris, and whatnot. So I did see a lot of them in game in the PTU, but just kind of on the. Well, okay, let's try that again. Didn't see them in the PTU because they weren't showing in the PTU in the convention hall. So, but once it dropped live, first day I went up and I saw them. Just did a little walk around in the convention center and saw them. But anyways, and then when each of the and I think the TAC came out before that, but the MTC Idris obviously didn't come out until after it was out in the tour and all that. And now similarly for the Asgard, as it was just dropped um, when Anvil Day had dropped on Friday. Excuse me, y'all. Rainy day. Friday and Saturday in game. So, anyways, I did, further look at the Asgard this morning, but let's see what the actual video and what they have to say for behind the ships. Like,
The Anvil Asgard is the Valkyrie on steroids. It's here to deliver larger vehicles than the Valkyrie is capable of, but without the troop deployment side of it. This is for the person with a Nova tank. It doesn't have a big enough garage.
I would say it's a beast with tons of weapons. It's ready for action combat.
I cannot imagine a ground vehicle that won't fit in the back of this ship, but I know where we work, so I think that's probably not a good idea to say.
well, currently, I think all
we've
ground
now got
vehicles
our
are
missile
there.
rack on top of the ship.
It also looks more aggressive because all of its weapons now face forward. We've got two new wings on the top. They are now supporting engines instead of guns. We have new rear thrusters to help it propel itself. Now it's carrying a tank. I think one thing to notice is the underwing of the thing. It looks structurally sound. We really tried to make that extra wing that's now carrying an engine look like it can carry an engine.
We've also extended and thickened the rear ramp entrance so that the bigger Nova can actually fit.
If you're dropping into a battlefield for like a beach landing or something, you just like shoot everything at once, clear the area to let the tank or whatever come out the back.
We also have a few cool paints. My personal preference is the copper paint.
From the outside, it's obviously impressive. You don't really like get the full scope of how big it is until you like enter through those front doors and you see the roof just super far above your head. The hangar interior, it's basically just like huge cavernous space. Like a very tall,
Basically kinda like a
area.
small
It's
hangar.
almost, I've heard it described as being church-like. The side walls repeat in a fashion that's similar to like a cathedral. And at the end of it is a window to habitation that draws your eye towards it.
We've cut the crew complement down from 4 to 2 because there's only a pilot and a turret gunner / engineer now. So we have a full bunk for the pilot and the gunner. We then have a little bathroom off to one side.
Really comfortable habitation, suit locker, decent weapon rack.
Yeah, the suit lockers that don't work.
That's what we call it still. It also has a slightly bigger cargo grid than the Valkyrie. This one gets up to 180, but that's floor to ceiling in the back there, so it can be a little unwieldy if you do fill it up all the way. It's kind of in that weird spot where it's a military ship with an enormous cargo hold, so it kind of gets the best of both worlds.
You can get your tank on the battlefield with ease.
Providing as much fire as it wants to, you then close that ramp, lift it back off, and got the hell out.
And yeah, like I said, looking at it in game, it as it said, it's kind of Valkyrie on steroids. um, and I mean, it's a cool ship. Like my brother and one of our other org mates I know got it. Um, yeah, not that bad at all. I mean, again, it looks nice. Again, for those more heavy ordnance things, tanks, and like I said, it literally can fit like pretty much any ground vehicle in game right now, I believe. So yeah, cool ship. Cool to see it. Them describe it and whatnot. But anyways, that is my reaction to the video. Uh, which again, I find it interesting that they did the behind the ships for them, but they have not actually released actual commercials for them. The in-game commercials they do, which I enjoy. Unless I just missed it. I know there's. I mean, they did one for the TAC. And was there one for the Idris? Well, there's the It's Real, so I guess you could count that as a commercial. But yeah, didn't do one for. Wait, did they do one for the MTC? Maybe the Asgard's the only one. I have to go back and look at it again. But anyways, and actually, I mean, I liked a lot of those commercials, so I might just go ahead and watch some of them anyways. So, but anyways, that's my reaction. As always, feel free to share, subscribe, if you give me a like if you like my content. Hit the notification button, because thank you so much to those of you who have subscribed and continue to look at my, ramblings, meanderings, however you want to call them. Leave a comment below if you have a comment. Let me know what you think of the behind the ships for the Anvil at Asgard from Star Citizen. And as always, thanks for watching. Peace.